new teammates have said, we've got your back here today. Just lock in and focus on us. We'll be great. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Coming out with it, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Troy's offense will have the ball first. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Byers on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
To the air, it's Crowder. Caught. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the return, it's Agnew. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Monarchs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Running game built around this guy, Devin Roche, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can run tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is. And to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
He's got the back of the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. But I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Running inside, it's Roach. Turning it on. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Churns into the pile. Finding some room. He's at the 40. Offense on the move. Big play there. Gets him to the 30.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
It's complete to the left. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I mean, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Ready? 180. Q. Go.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Roach. Got enough space. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Straight ahead, it's Griffin. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse. Losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Rush right in his face. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. How about that last drive? Just carved them up
was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be dragged to the ground, and it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Wants to throw one first. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's inside, it's Roach. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue.
Ready, go!
Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to pass, it's Potter. Out wide right, it's Warren. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Let's go!
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
129! Jack, check! 1880 Mustang! 1880 Mustang! Why did he go?
Quick give, it's James. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Monarch! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Miles is way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They boot it away. On the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Sets his feet. It's Potter. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Right to crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
From the gun, it's Roach. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Marlon, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Dortch. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Offense is doing such a great job now with so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up for business at the 35 with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Back open in the middle.
Yeah, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The play fake. Throws to the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, ODU! Oh, that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season.
offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Wide!
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Left side, it's Tate. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. With an update on that, let's check in with Howard.
Here on the Old Dominion sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Nice.
Thanks, Holly. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
30.
Quarterback changing the play.
Where did he go?
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on a nice pickup there. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, second. 95, 96, Fred. 95, 96, rock. Go!
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second.
Opposite.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Rashida Downs going up top. Looking long. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 28, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Monarchs head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here in the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Right, 18. Ready, go.
Pulls it. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Ready, go.
Looking to pass. It's Potter. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Flip, flip, hey.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
Set. Spread, 80. Hit.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Dortch. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
Get the 8. Right on the edge.
Out wide left, it's Keys. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. It's third and goal and third and long. To the air, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Troy, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The run inside. It's James. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Unloads in the nick of time. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Trojans right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Griffin. Swamped immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Left side is locked. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. You know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
They're thinking about the defense. They're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I go?
And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy and
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Potter. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
29 belts. 29 belts. Go, go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes a grab over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Ready to cut one loose. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. And they can't make the play on third down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Looks it in. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The give on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Out wide left, it's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
54-92, waggle. 54-92, waggle. Check, check. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Ready, go.
He'll try to do it himself. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
30, 30. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Roach. Run ends there.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop now. I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Scanning the field, it's Potter. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Fresh center down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On play action. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the fifth time today. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Trying the left side. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Sprinting away. He's at the touchdown, Monarchs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's White. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage, being a little bit of a hurt.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Left side is hot. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Crowder. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Right, let's here we go. Let's go. Ready? Right, 29. What? Check, check. 62, 24, hold. 62, 24, hold. Let it go.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses the 35. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Hits inside, it's Roach. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready. Red, 4, red. Over. Where did he go?
just feeds the running back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Check. 14-24, plus. 14-24, down, ready. Black 88. Booster. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ready, five, go!
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Down, ready. Black 14. Ready, go.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
22, ready, go.
Looking for the marker, and he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Drops back on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. 2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Crowder. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it. That's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Under pressure. He's sacked. His defense all over it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Turning it on. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfire. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smartness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into